10 months of searching have brought us to the far countryside.
Look at that, we got cows.
Oh, that's a nice house.
Sitting preserved in a storage container lies an original 1970 Chevy Nova.
If it was me, I would try and fix it if it's original.
But we need to have a closer look.
It's been parked for a long time.
Decode clues
I'm telling you, I really think that this is a decent car.
and see if we can get the Sleeping Beauty started.
Oh, here we go.
But the devil is in the details. We need to explore what lies below the surface.
Look at there. Jeez, Murphy, check that out.
That's original. All right, so we're on the road, and we picked this day because it was not supposed to be raining, and of course,
it's raining.
It's pissing out there.
Surprise.
Yeah, of course, that's the way it works. Anyway, so we're driving there. We're gonna go check out John's car. It's about a 6-hour drive or so. I got my good friend Seb here, and
Hi.
Seb, you're an expert in vehicles because you run your own automotive shop, obviously. Even though this car is supposed to be good, it's been 10 years since he's had it. It's been sitting in a container for 10 years. So we just have to go check this car out and make sure it's good.
Yeah.
So you'll know all the problems. You're actually working on a Nova right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what it needs.
Exactly. So we need to know just if there's any problems or anything. So obviously this is the best car we could find, and it's in great shape compared to the other ones, but we have to make sure, double check it's good. So John's got a lift apparently. So we'll see if we can get it out of there. We'll see if we can get it started. What are some things we should look out for? Some things before, just so I know. What do we have to focus on when we look at the car?
It's basically like a Camaro. It's common to rust on the floor pans, bottom of the front fenders, the frame rails,
Right.
bottoms of the quarter panels, wheel arch of the quarter panels, inner fenders.
Okay.
It's a common rusting problem on a Nova.
Right. Okay, so we'll get up. Hopefully we can get up on the lift and we'll see and we'll check it out and we'll just make our way through this. What the hell happened here? It looks like a bomb went off.
Weird.
All the trees are...
What?
This is where the storm went through.
Yeah, maybe that's what we had last time.
Directo, look at that.
Oh boy.
Holy. Eight hours later.
8 hours later.
It took us a lot longer than we thought, but we're here. We're here in one piece.
4 stop.
4 bathroom breaks. Somebody ate some bad pizza.
That pizza.
Oh man. Okay, let's see where this goes. Okay, so that's... I'm not gonna blow the engine on your truck, I swear.
Nah, it's made for that.
Right here.
Right here?
Right here.
Oh.
I don't know. Turn signal in the middle. Look at that, we got cows.
200 meters from your arrival.
Wow, that's a nice house.
Wow, look at this place.
Wow.
I think this is it. I see containers.
Look like
You've arrived.
He's got a bus, like a city bus. I would say that's probably it.
yeah.
Because he didn't tell me about the bus. but
That's
I
the
feel-
bus they use in Snapshot.
Is it?
No.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Good. How you doing?
Good.
What's up, doggies?
You made it.
Oh, I made it. How you doing,
Welcome.
brother? How you doing, brother? That's a
John.
hell of
I'm
a drive.
Sebastian.
Seb.
Yeah, I'm Max, obviously. You know that better. Nice place you got here. You didn't
I'm
tell
the
me you have a
driver,
city
but
bus.
I get tired on the way in, so
Did you have a nap?
Yeah, he had a little snooze, yeah. All right, John. Well, it's nice to meet you finally.
It was nice to meet you
Thanks
too.
so much for contacting me about this. You know,
You're quite
Miss-
welcome.
I'm pretty excited about this. Wow.
what's in there?
What's in there? What's in there, huh, buddy? Yeah. Wow. So there she is.
There she is.
Oh, John, she's beautiful.
Well, we'll see. We'll get
see.
her. We'll look underneath. That's the important part, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's been
it is.
parked there for a long time.
Well, it was parked in the weeds for a long time, but I
Yep.
think it's going to be interesting when you start stripping panels to see
What's,
how original they are, and
yeah.
because I mean, well, when we get it out of here.
Yeah. The one thing I noticed is the bumper. I'm not sure. I thought this is a 68 bumper because the 70 had a larger indicators. So I was like, maybe it's got a different bumper. But it's possible that they still had that bumper in that year. They might have changed it like mid-year.
Honestly, I don't really know.
Yeah. That's the only thing I noticed.
That's a 70.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
So you ready to drive it out of here?
Oh, if you think it's gonna get out of here driving,
Well,
that's.
I'll get some
there.
air and we'll get some stuff and we'll
Is
see
it-
if
is
it'll.
it-
Go ahead, pop the hood there if you want.
All
We'll see
right.
if we can get it to start. I'll go get a battery and
Wow, look at that.
Straight 6.
Wow, this is pretty cool. It's so cool to see this in person. It's not the same seeing it on pictures. It just isn't.
It's been parked for many years, that's for sure.
This thing has been parked for a very long time. You know, Seb, I would say this was probably parked for at least 10 years before 10 years here.
Rat support is solid.
Yeah. What do you
Rat
think?
support. Yeah, I need to see what's.
We'll take it out of here and take a look. The firewall was the one thing I was concerned about. I think the firewall might be.
We need to see what's the rest of the body, but yeah.
Wow.
It's been parked for a long time.
Yeah. Not as long as the Ventura, though, eh?
Oh, jeez.
That Ventura was something else that we saw.
Ventura was all, boy.
I saw 3 cars that were parked over 40 years. And yeah, that was probably the one worse. How's the car looking?
It's not, doesn't have any gas in it.
No, I can't imagine. So this hasn't ran for 10 years. So we'll see, it's 10 years.
If it can move it by its own power, it's good.
if it was me, I would try and fix it if it's original.
Yeah.
So what do your kids think of this car, John? Like, what is
Well, mixed emotions.
mixed emotions, right? I don't blame you. It's that front bumper is in really good shape. I thought it was rougher for some reason on the pictures.
I'm telling you, I really think that this is a decent car.
You're absolutely right.
Is it a local car?
Local? Yeah, it was from.
Yeah.
It's his friend's.
Oh.
This was his buddy's car that unfortunately passed away. Well, it was his uncle's, right?
It was his uncle's,
Yeah.
and then he. That's how he started.
Did he want to? What did he want to restore it? Was that the idea?
I don't know what he honestly. I didn't find out that he had it until he was fairly sick.
Okay.
I didn't even know he had it. And like I said, I grew up with him.
Wow.
So,
Are you able to get in? Or is it jammed? Oh, yeah.
You need to go by the inside. Oh, dome light works.
Yeah. The dome light works? Oh, nice. Can you get in there? Did you do a bypass for the gas? Like, did you do a fuel cell, or is it going from the...
no, I got to go get a gas can. I just got to...
Perfect. That's what I was going to say, because I was going to remove the gas tank anyways.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it's going to be shit.
No, it'll be full of shit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll give her a little drink first.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Go ahead. Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm surprised that battery's turning over as good as it is.
The starter sounds good, though.
Go ahead. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Maybe the points are sticking.
Is there lights on the dash?
Yeah, everything works.
Let me see. Yeah, everything's on?
I'm pretty sure it's the points.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a look.
I doubt very highly that it's got too big a problem here. It just needs a good drink.
Needs a good drink, eh? It needs some liquid courage.
This is mixed gas.
Is it? Oh, of course it is. We're on a farm. It's okay.
I can, if you leave the key on, I can turn it over here.
Okay.
Let's try it again here then. I should go get a test light. I'm gonna grab a test light and a jumper wire.
Sure. What do you think?
The points.
So what do you mean by that when you say points?
That the thing inside the distributor.
Yeah.
That gives
Okay.
the pulsation every cylinder.
Okay.
And that car been parked for many times, so moisture on it, it could be the problem. There's no brake on it.
No?
No. Screwdriver to open the cover,
Yeah.
and then we take a nail
A nail file, yeah.
nail file just to
Okay, get better contact, eh?
clean the gap, clean the contact.
Oh, okay. Let's take a walk around while we do that. So inside here. I haven't been inside it yet, so. I gotta see what it feels like sitting here first. Oh wow, this is so cool. I cannot believe I'm sitting here right now. Wow. 52 years old, man.
I went to the drive-in with a girl back then. It happens.
Yeah.
So I had to
Yeah,
fix it.
you did that on purpose.
Yeah, yeah, that was a plan.
That was a plan.
You knew what you were doing, eh?
That was a plan to stay there as long as I can.
That sounds like something you do.
Car doesn't start. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe we cuddle, it'll get better.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I can try one more little trick.
Okay.
You hit it with a hammer and it turns when it hits. Will it work? I don't know. Oh, I just broke the cap. Well, you can only imagine things are a little brittle.
Yeah, it's only 52 years old. No big deal.
See here, Max.
Yeah.
That is the contact right there.
Okay.
With an emerald cloth in it,
Yeah.
just to remove the greenish.
And that could stop it from getting spark? Really?
Oh, it's there. One screw back in. Let's try that out.
Key's still on, right?
Yes.
Want to try it again? Just grab it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I seen a spark there. I have no trouble finding the holes, even if it's dark.
I got spark there.
Yeah, well, good, good.
I think the guy might have somebody painted, I think, with a roller or something.
Yeah, it looks painted. Like I see the streaks, the roller streaks. Firewall looks rough. Oh!
Here we go. You run the throttle. I'll get us some gas again. Should we give her another little drink, or do you want to try it like it is?
Dry.
Yeah, she might need a drink.
Dry.
We don't need a fire eater. Hopefully it doesn't backfire.
What's your problem? It went on the first shot.
Yeah, it did.
Let's give it a try.
I wonder where our spark went. It wanted to go. Probably maybe needs a little more fuel, but we've dumped a fair bit in it.
Yeah, we're not flooding it, huh?
Maybe need some fuel.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll do it.
That'll do. Holy shit.
That'll do it.
Where's the fire extinguisher if it actually goes?
We don't have a fire extinguisher.
All right. Oh. She wants to go. Oh, the battery's starting to go.
I shouldn't be doing this.
The blue juice.
Yeah, Viagra.
Yeah.
Viagra for cars.
Cars.
Oh, you made a little hole in it.
That's a good idea. Viagra for cars. John's new product.
Yeah, maybe I'll get rich.
Oh,
Where's the hole?
it's
There's
on
a
the
hole in it somewhere. Oh my! That doesn't work. Hold on. I grabbed it out of the garbage. I bet you that was my grandson. Will this be enough to try and get it going, or do you want me to
Yeah.
put more in it?
All right, let's see. Let's see what she's got.
You want me to put more in it, or?
Oh, I'll feed it.
Oh, come on!
What's that?
I didn't even look. He has stuck a knife through every bottle.
If this thing doesn't go up in flames,
Boom! Okay, you guys don't want it anymore?
Keep flaming Nova.
Flaming Nova. That sounds like a drink, like a good drink.
Yeah.
Flaming Nova. It's like a Johnny Cash type drink. Do you want to start it while we had so much fuel in it? Because you guys dumped a shit ton of fuel in there. Or do you want to wait till the
It
bottle?
acts like it wants more.
Yeah, okay, well then we'll just wait. We'll
It
get
looks
more.
like it wants more.
Don't spray it all over the motor, because if it backfires, you're gonna light the whole,
Yeah.
everything under there up.
Hell, just getting it on the trailer would be a blessing.
That red is got some stuff in it. You can see the ends of the tubes have got corrosion on the end of them.
Yeah, that's totally normal though.
Oh yeah.
This age.
Yeah, for sure. Besides that, that's not the red you're gonna have in it.
The fact it's not pissing out right now is,
Yeah,
is
it's amazing. 2-speed glider in it.
One of the best tranny in the world. If you want to go drag race, that's the best tranny you can get.
Why is that? What was so good about it?
1, 2.
Yeah, I guess
You don't
so.
have to worry about 3 gears.
Oh, they came with what? These came with the two-speed power glide, the TH350, the TH400.
Yeah, Power Glide is able to
can
handle
take a-
big power too. We're able to order a Nova
Yeah.
with 396
Right.
with a Power Glide.
Really?
We're able to order a Nova Straight 6 with a TH350. You were able to order whatever you want back then.
Okay,
All right.
well, here we go. Let's try this again.
Let's try this again.
You ready?
Yipper.
Yep.
Yeah, my battery's not gonna make it.
No way.
No.
Okay. Well, we can try pushing it out of here.
Oh, we'll pull it with a tractor.
Pull the tractor?
We don't push stuff here.
Okay.
We're old and lazy. Are we done trying, or we can even do it in the shop too?
Sometimes you have to
Give up?
give up.
So she's being a little stubborn starting. obviously hasn't been started in a decade, so we can't expect it to turn on. But we're gonna take it out of here. We're gonna see what it looks like outside. We're gonna put it up on the hoist and take a look underneath. So it's gonna give us a better vision of what kind of condition this car is in. You got liftoff.
Easy does it. Take a look at just how far you've come. Soak in enjoyment. Take a breath and rest while stress falls off. All the time in the world for pleasure as you find a rhythm step by step. Find pleasure in the little things, in laughter, touch, or in the breeze. Look for magic. Senses teach you what is sweet in life. If fear blinds you, let soothing pleasure bring you back to now. All the time in the world for pleasure as you find a rhythm step by step. Find pleasure in the little things, in laughter, touch, or in the breeze. Find pleasure in the little things, in laughter, touch, or in the breeze.
SS caps.
Oh, look at here.
Ah, there's a spare tire. There's a spare coil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's a spare coil. Hubcaps.
Lots of parts in here.
Spark plug. Look at these old spark plugs, eh?
Yeah.
This looks like, look at here. This looks like, I wonder if this car was in an accident or something. Look at the,
Wouldn't surprise me.
I wonder why he's got lights in there like that.
The back is a little, you know, it's a little rough, but it doesn't matter. As long as the frame, it's all about the frame, right?
Look at there. Jeez, Murphy, check that out.
That's original.
I think so.
Oh my God.
Was I ever in this truck? I don't remember all this stuff.
I thought you said you opened it with a screwdriver.
I must have been in it.
The frame rails run right here, right? I want to get to those anyways, so.
And the sandbags will tell you the truth.
I was fully expecting to do this whole trunk.
Trunk.
And that's fine.
Trunk.
Trunk for sure.
Trunk, inner fender.
You think inner fenders need to be done too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe lower patches.
Okay.
I never seen that book before.
Is that an original?
I don't know. It's a
Manual?
nice book.
Look at there.
Holy cow, what year is that?
It's old.
It's old. Fix your Chevrolet, let's see that book. Oh, look at that, original.
Books.
This car is a time capsule.
Yeah, the screwdriver is inside the trunk.
Look at the doors.
Yeah.
Like that is unheard of a car like this.
Yeah.
Oh, they got
They got a bit play.
they got some play, but I can't feel how good they pull.
Because one of yours they welded.
70, it's the first year with the welded hinges.
With welded?
Yeah, they are welded in.
Oh yeah, they are welded. Okay. Well, it closes nice, so I'm not gonna mess with it, right?
You might
68.
get away with just putting a set of pins in it. It's not bad.
It's not bad. They painted this.
Is she full of Bondo there?
Actually, she full of
Yeah,
Bondo.
it's common to have those.
Oh, that looks like Bondo to me.
Yeah, it's rusty.
Well, no, it's rusty, but that's Bondo, but that's steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that the shape
But
of it.
the lip, yeah, the lip is full of Bondo.
Oh yeah, holy cow. So it's not as nice as they.
They're all the exact same way. You can't change them.
It looks nice, but it's Look at that. Okay. Yeah, the trunk is definitely, look, the bracket for the trunk.
You got screwed, Max.
Yeah.
You need a new exhaust.
Oh no.
Yeah, tail pan, frame rails,
Oh, frame rails are rougher than expected.
inner, outer fenders. It's a full restore. It's a floor pan. Yeah, full floor pan.
Yeah. Wow, even the center, eh? In between the transmission tunnel there. Like I can't weld to that. This is a full floor pan.
You'll need a full floor pan.
You expected that though.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they're bad here where the water collects, but they're up in the middle. They're usually okay.
Fenders, doors.
Yeah.
You might be able to save the rockers. No. Not good. Maybe not that bad. It's with the.
Well, one way or the
Yeah,
other, it's all got to come out
it's
anyway.
been filled there, but it's no
Yeah.
big deal. In quarter panels, inner,
Not
outer,
as bad as we thought it was.
trunk pan. Typical Nova repairs. Yeah, outer section is solid.
Yeah.
Doors
That could be repaired though.
or skin. It depends what the bottom and side of the door look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Typical Nova rust. It's a nice project.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good way to put.
You won't run with it this year.
No, that's not.
No,
How's the subframe look?
that would make a nice full restoration project.
That's kind of what I was planning on doing.
Rad support is good.
Yeah.
No, it's rusty here.
Yeah.
It's rusty right there, but it could be saved if you do a little patch.
You would patch a rad support?
Yeah,
Really?
but it's less.
I don't know if it's worth
less
it.
trouble to buy a new one.
Well, the whole thing is as long as the subframe itself is good. It looks good. Obviously, subframe is probably the last thing
You
we know
inner, yeah.
here.
Yep. Inner fenders.
Yeah. So there's a lot more fender work. than I
Front
expected.
fenders, you can save them.
So yeah, what do you think?
It's nice. It needs some. It needs some work. It needs some good patience. It's not bad for 70. Not bad at all. Yeah, full trunk pan. But you're able to save the the frame rails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna be tails.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's soft.
Yeah.
Drop off. Quarter panels.
Yeah.
You need full tail pan.
Yeah. Full tail pan. Yeah. I was expecting that.
Full tail pan.
I was hoping not for it.
And lower section, upper section.
Upper section too, right?
Yeah. When you change the quarter panels, you put the upper section at the same time. Yeah. It's a big project. Really big project. Inner inner outer wheel wells.
So pretty much everything.
You need a complete back end. You need everything.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting the frame rails to be gone. That's what kind of concerns me. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I got to do a little bit of thinking, obviously, just to make sure, because it's. I'll be honest with you, John. It's a lot more than I expected. I didn't think it'd be.
Well, you expected to do quarter panels, right?
Yeah, I was.
You expected front fenders and floors, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like the whole tail and everything. Well, it's more the frame rails too. Yeah.
Well, that's fine, Max. Like, if it doesn't work.
I just have to think like. It's not that it doesn't work. It does work. It's just.
I still say that in retrospect of what you find in, around.
Yeah, I know you're.
It's in good shape for what you find around.
I will just be honest with you. It is for me. It's a lot more overwhelming than I expected, but I understand. Like I've seen them. I've seen so many. I know you're right. This is a much better shape than most of them are, but it is a freaking big project. This is yeah.
So.
Yeah. I gotta sit down and think for a minute. I think. Yeah.
We're coming back with the trailer empty or not?
I don't know. I don't know. It's.
I'll tell you my advice, Max.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big, huge project.
I know. That's what I'm.
It's a big, huge project.
The question is not so much is it a bigger project or not. The question is
it needs everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question isn't whether it's a huge project or not because he was expecting a huge project. The question is what can you what's out there that's. I mean, you go spend.
Yeah, 10, 15 grand.
$20,000 and you can get one that's been.
That's the thing. Once you're gonna have done with this car,
it's gonna be worth.
It's gonna be 25, 30 grand.
Yeah.
You can get a California car for.
Yeah.
Well, that's
same price. Same price. You can get a California car. It's for your movie.
I know, but it's the movie is just documenting this. This is real life at this point. You know what I mean?
To be honest,
Yeah.
it's not a car you would be able to do at your place.
Yeah,
It's a car you need to bring at the shop.
Yeah.
Strip it down.
Yeah.
Send to sandblast.
Yeah.
I'll buy you a Kleenex box. Because after the sandblast, you're gonna see the real life.
I cry my sorrows
But I'm
away.
able to tell you the real life right before you get it.
And I hope I'm hoping not offending you. Like just thinking, well, like I'm just being real because this is like.
I got a motor for it. I've got for me, I was going to tell it out and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of that stuff didn't matter to me.
Yeah, you are. I know you are very, very experienced, but my level is just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
You're speechless now.
I'm speechless. I feel horrible because I don't like dragging people in and bothering them and everything. And
Well, don't feel horrible. If you don't, I have no problem keeping it. If you don't, if it's too much, that's fine.
When I have a project like this, John, that's the first question I ask the customer is, what's your budget? How much money you want to spend in that car? That's the first question, and then, like Max, they're realizing that there's a lot of money to put in there, and it's big money. I've seen way worse.
yeah, I don't think it's a question of if it can be fixed. Is it worth fixing? Like for someone like myself, you know? I don't know. I know John can do it, but me, it's like. I don't want to offend John because he knows this is a doable project, but Seb, I don't think this is worth it for me. It's not in good enough shape for me to save it. It's not that I can. I just don't see it being worth it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect me to say no. I really thought it was like we're coming back with a car today, but I don't know.
It's not that bad, but it's rusty.
It's really rusty. Yeah.
It's a big job for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no. I didn't.
Let's drop it.
I feel horrible. I feel bad for John.
Let's drop it. You can't save the doors.
I guess I'm going back on the hunt. There's not enough to save. Nah. That's.
If I would put myself in your position,
Yeah.
I would do the same.
I imagine the majority of people watching right now didn't expect us to come back with an empty trailer. And if you told me I'd be driving 16 hours and coming home with an empty trailer, probably wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. Some mistakes were made, big mistakes on my part. And based on those mistakes and things we've learned, we've decided we're going to do some really big changes that's severely going to change the direction of this journey. So we'll talk about those later. But first, I can't help but feel like I let people down. I kind of got a little excited and I started preaching success, and here we are. It's a very humbling experience. This is real life. And secondly, I feel really bad for John. You know, even a week before we were gonna go to get the car, I spoke with John and he really wasn't sure, and it was looking more like a no. This is a really big decision for him and his family. They really thought it over. So for him to agree to pass the torch on and then me to give it right back, it's just a very disappointing thing. And I know he was really excited, and looking back now, kind of heartbreaking to see.
So you ready to drive it out of here?
You know, he was really excited and I don't blame him, and I feel like I really let him down. Now I know with this failure, I'm gonna receive probably a fair amount of criticism. People make mistakes, and I said right from the beginning, I'm gonna be honest with this journey, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I can't blame anybody but myself for that. I gotta take the rap on that. It's just my mistake. The whole idea of this project was always to do something that the average Joe can do. You know, to inspire others to take their dreams and make them come to life. So first of all, why did we say no? We said no because this journey was always meant to be a restoration, a resto mod, something we can do. The car, the best way I could describe that car, it's like the Northern Pike song. She ain't pretty, she just looks that way. At this point, I've done enough research to know what this project would look like once you tear it apart, and it would look like this. This is a major rebuild. It's not a restoration. It's something that's left for the hands of a professional. This is not traditional driveway mechanic equipment. This is specialized equipment that's used by professionals. Now, if you want to see how much work it takes to get one of these things fixed properly from absolutely nothing, check out a channel called Carthage Classic. Now, this guy worked on a 1970 Nova as well, except his actually had frame rails. But he had to do the same thing, and putting on a frame jig and doing all this work, this is something that takes an expert amount of attention, and somebody like that who's a professional who does that for a living can do a great job. But me, that's just not something I'm able to do. And without the proper tools, you're really just setting yourself up for failure. It's not that the project can't be done, anything can be done, but the amount of work it would take to bring this thing back to life the way it should be done would be incredible. You just gotta realize when the project is too big. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have a good amount of skills because I did the Jeep Cherokee project, and that was a huge project. We touched almost every aspect of this vehicle. Ended up doing the whole brake system, welding an entire exhaust, swapping out the transmission drive shaft, changing the entire clutch system. The entire interior was redone, seats, brackets, a lot of welding, and different types of materials and techniques used to make this happen. Did a good amount of electrical with all the lights and wiring, but I didn't do a lot of body work, so this is something I wanted to challenge myself on. But since then, I've been busy practicing my skills, trying to get better, doing a lot more welding, a lot more body work, trying to get things done the proper way. And these are skills that I'm going to apply to the Nova project. You know, this is the ultimate lesson of do not go by the pictures. And there were signs that things have been done, but I just didn't see those signs looking in. Looking back now, I always wondered why the firewall looks so rough. John had sent me a video of the engine running, and I looked at the engine, I'm like, wow, the engine and the firewall look really rough compared to the rest of the car. Usually when these cars deteriorate, they deteriorate at a certain rate, so it'd be really odd that the inside would be so much worse than the outside. So what should I have done differently? It's not that John did something wrong. He actually asked me if you want to take the car out, take some pictures, look at it before we arrived. But the thing is, we wanted to make a video. We wanted that whole dramatic effect of taking the car out of the container. It had been sitting there for 10 years. It would be really dramatic. And unfortunately, that turned out to be a big mistake because we weren't able to see the bottom of the frame. Had John taken the car out, put it up on the hoist, sent us pictures, we would have said, there's no way we can take this car. So this was a mistake on my part. So in purchasing a vehicle, you have to realize it's more important to go through every part that you can. Get it up off the ground, see the bottom of the car, you know, pictures, videos, as much as you can. can't really go off somebody's word and their memory because John hadn't seen it in a decade, so he didn't exactly remember what it looked like. And in the meantime, those 10 years, the car could have changed a lot. Now, he mentioned at the beginning that the car was full of oil and that's what saved it. The fact is, they had just covered rust with oil. So he probably saw it, it probably looked pretty good on, visually in person, but the fact is there's rust underneath and that is just not structurally sound. Financially, it makes more sense to get a car that's more solid. There's too many things to change. I'm not keeping the drivetrain, I'm not keeping the engine, I'm not keeping any of that. So there's really not much left once you take everything off. It's kind of like starting from scratch. So it makes sense to get a car that's more solid. So looking at this car now, it doesn't make sense to do the project because it just doesn't match the project anymore. Looking at this car, it looks beautiful. It's one of those projects that it'd be a great finish to do a full patina job. Keep it looking original, just fix some of the rust, clear coat it, and keep it looking. It's got that badass look to it. Now I can see why John loved this car because this was perfect for him. He's a metal fabricator, so he has all the equipment to do a bottom end. He can do a complete bottom end, drop in a new drivetrain, and away he goes. The car will be an absolute sleeper, it'll be really neat. Changing the floor and trunk pan, adding new frame rails, making it structurally sound, it just doesn't make sense to do the entire car from scratch because there's too many parts to change. It's better for us to go for a car that needs less metal because we spoke with Sebastian. He's talking about the range of $6,000 to $8,000 worth of metal, just bodywork, and it's just not worth it at that point for us. It's just better to get a more solid vehicle right from the beginning. My father-in-law, Gilles, said right from the beginning, it's all about the frame. Make sure the frame is solid.
Take a screwdriver and hit it hard. If it's too soft, it's not worth it. You put a big motor in that, it'll twist.
That's my issue. I don't want to do that. What's
You're
the
gonna
point?
twist the car, it's gonna be an unsafe car.
Yeah. So how does this change our journey? Well, right from the beginning, I had a goal. I'm looking for something that's sat outside in the field 30 years, or that's been parked in a barn where a farmer never got to it. I'm looking for something with a story, and that's what I'm gonna find. Now, this was a pretty ambitious goal. A lot of people said we wouldn't achieve it. Well, the fact is we actually did. We found a car that was not only a field find, and had been parked in a container, so it could be a barn, and a farmer never got to it. This is the whole story. John's car is that car. And the thing is, at the beginning when we started, we didn't have a story. So what's my story? Well, I don't really have one because this is the beginning. I just think it'd be really cool to create my own story, do something I've never done before, create a legacy so this vehicle actually means something to me and my family. But now, after doing this journey, spending all this time looking for this car and having all these experiences, it doesn't matter which car we pick. That is the story because we've built our own story from this time. So what makes more sense? It doesn't make sense to go for a car with a story anymore, and it doesn't make sense to go for a car that's a field find. Because a field find, that's actually where most of the confusion came in. Now, when people think field find, you think about the TV shows, down in the south and the southern states, people going and taking the cars and driving them home the same day. And that's just not the case. This is where the confusion comes in. In Canada, here in Ontario, they use a lot of salt. We have winters. It's just a completely different climate. So John wasn't wrong. When he said it was a field find in fantastic shape for Ontario, he's absolutely right. It's an amazing shape. For the United States, it'd be pretty bad. And that's where the misconception comes in of what a field find is. The definition of a field find is vastly different what's in the United States and what's here in Canada. So moving forward, we're no longer going to be searching for cars that need a story or we're from a field. We're going to look for cars that are solid and a good price. What makes sense for the project. So the perfect car for the project, that's just the way it is. That's how this whole thing has evolved. So as unfortunate as that turned out, it's not all bad. It was a great experience. It was so much fun going there, meeting John in person and his family. The three of us crazy guys was trying to get this thing going. It was such a ridiculous and funny experience. I had such a great time. Looking back now, it's much more a positive than a negative experience. So I don't mind that it was a failure because that's what life's about. It's about learning from your mistakes and having good times along the way. It was fun hanging out with Sebastian. Like, what a character that guy is. Never a dull moment with that guy. We ended up stopping 8 times to go to the bathroom. He just wasn't feeling that good, so what a character he is. So, I don't think this is a trip I'll forget. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna find our car, and we're gonna stay positive. And it was a great, great experience. Even though we made some mistakes, we learned something. I hope you don't do the same. I should have written this. My Joe Louise. I had a craving, okay?
Excuse me.
I'm allowed to get on.
Why are they hidden amongst the tools?
That is sweet tooth.
So bad. They're gonna melt in here.